When trying to build a bridge, I recommend form.
Welcome to Growing the Seed, the podcast where we document the steps we take to build the Sowing Seed podcast, the business, and the brand. We'll share what works, and we'll share the challenges. Now, here's your host who cares about your business, not your busyness, Matt Miller.
Lots of life, as we all know, is about relationships. And for the last, since the early 90s, I've been involved in business in one way, shape, or form, and developing relationships, building bridges, getting to know people has been a huge part of that. From our time in multi-level marketing for a while to my time in hospital medical sales, ad sales, and of course now leading an entire franchise team who spends much of their time in and out of schools and developing relationships with educators and administrators and school volunteers, building bridges, finding commonalities to foster relationships has been a huge, huge part of my life. Well, along the way, I don't quite remember where, but somebody taught me the acronym FORM, F-O-R-M. It stands for Family, Occupation, Recreation, and Message. And so I just wanted to take a minute just to share that with you today, in the hopes that it has some value to you and the relationships or the bridges that you're attempting to build in your life. Form is a way to build that bridge. It's a way to remind yourself of different topics that you could potentially address or discuss as you're getting to know someone, to keep a conversation going and to have an opportunity to get to know them better. F is for family. Do you have a family? Are you married? Do you have any kids? What are their ages? Basic information about, quite honestly, what is the absolute most important thing to that person that you're talking to. O for occupation. What do you do? How do you do it? How long have you been doing it? R, recreation. So what do you like to do? Do you have any hobbies? Are you a gardener? Do you raise animals? Do you play tennis or golf? All of those things would fit into the recreation category. And once again, another good way to build a bridge. Of course, along with that might be favorite sports teams or athletic teams, whether they be local, collegiate, or professional. It's always very, very easy to build a bridge. And then finally, message. What is it that you're trying to share? What is it that you hope to get across about yourself in that first meeting, in that first conversation? I always try to come up with something memorable. And along the way, I always try to find as many commonalities as I possibly can with that individual when building that bridge. I was in Jacksonville, Florida here not too long ago and was at one of the schools in Duval County north of Jacksonville proper. And there was a security guard that was unlocking the gates to the school in preparation for the buses and the parents to come through to pick up their kids. And we struck up a conversation. Of course, this is Jacksonville, Florida, and I live in Central Texas. Well, one thing led to another, and before we knew it, we had commonality of sports teams that we liked. We had commonality of the fact that he lived in the Woodlands, Texas, where I went to my very first trade show for School Spirit Vending back in February of 2008. And we ended up talking for 15 or 20 minutes, relating on a multitude of levels and building bridges in the process. Really enjoyed meeting you, Austin, and hope we get a chance to meet again. Form is what helped us do that. Hope this helps, guys. God bless you.
Thanks for listening. Check out our website, sowingseed.net, the Sowing Seed channel on YouTube, and if you got something out of today's podcast, give us a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice. Until next time, go plant the seed you need to succeed.